When the curtains are finally drawn on Governor Willie Obiano's 8-year stellar administration in Anambra State, many of his aides and appointees who equally served in the Anambra would look back with immense pride. And when the roll call slices through the quiet Anambra air, Chief Uche Nworah, PhD, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, MD CEO of Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS, would be among the first to stand up to be counted.
Well, my story is, I'll say it's a long story, because, coming to work at ABS wasn't part of my career objectives or plans. It was just something I would say that happened by accident, because I was in my office where I was working in Lagos. I was working for a top 3 telecom company in Nigeria, and a friend of mine, Patrick Okibo, from Ojo, I call him Mafia, called me and said the Anambra State government is looking for an MD CEO for ABS, that they've even advertised the job in the newspapers and online, and that he thinks it's the kind of job I should apply for. And I said, Patrick, I don't want to go and live in Anambra now. Because during that time now there were all kinds of stories about kidnapping and robbery. I'm talking about 2014. So it wasn't, and I was doing fairly well in my job, as a GM of a telecom company, living well, salary was good, the perks and all that. So but Patrick kept pestering me. Sorry that I'm saying pestering, but I just said, okay, let me apply so that the guy will get on my back. And I applied, and I think from there, we started coming for interview. Then Tony Onima was the commissioner for information. The process was managed by nursing consultant Mark Atasia and his group, and he was at the ministry. So we came like twice, and after that, the final stage, they shortlisted and said the governor will now meet 3 of us, the remaining candidates. So we now went and we met the governor at his home in Aguilera, and then he asked me what my plans are for the organization, and I told him, and he also shared his vision for ABS with me. And then I went back to Lagos, and later I got a call. I said, come and take the job. So first is to thank the governor, His Excellency Aboku Odike, for he never knew who I was from nowhere. He just offered me the job. He said, I think you can do a good job, and then go there and do a good job for us.
It is not surprising that he was among those Governor Willie Obiano honored on Wednesday, 9th March 2022, at the brand new International Convention Center, Oka, with the second highest state honor as Anambra State Distinguished Commander. Governor Obiano had previously in 2019 presented Dr. Nworah an award of commendation on behalf of Anambra State government for dedication and sterling performance as MD CEO of Anambra Broadcasting Service, the first public servant in Anambra State to be so honored.
And I believe the governor appreciates the work we've done. Twice now he has personally honored me. He honored me in 2019 with a commendation certificate, and I still remember what the certificate said. It says for sterling performance as MDC of ABS. And then that was then recently as well, during the last state awards, the governor honored me with the distinguished Anambra medal, Anambra Commander medal. So that shows he appreciates the work we've done.
Dr. Nworah, who was also a general manager in charge of outdoor advertising at Globacom, was appointed the MD CEO of Anambra Broadcasting Service in July 2014, following a competitive nationwide recruitment process conducted by the Anambra State government.
Without his support, I wouldn't have been able to do anything. Because at the time he was interviewing me, he told me that he would come to ABS, and he told me of the experience that he had, during the campaigning period, when P2B was the governor. He came to ABS and saw rats flying around the studio. And he said, and he promised in the Anambra that day that when he becomes governor, he will come and sort out ABS. And that's what he has done. He built a brand new radio TV studio, brought the digital equipment, and now allowed us to go and run the process. So thank you, Your Excellency, thank you. I want to thank also the Anambra, our wonderful listeners all over the world, the viewers online. We have millions of followers online, because we're very strong digitally. We're on National Satellite TV, we're on Star Times Decoder, we're on terrestrial, we're on ABS Internet, we're all over the place. So without the followership of the Anambra and all the other supporters, we wouldn't have achieved all that we've achieved. So thank you. I thank everyone. The wonderful team, the management team, the staff, you guys, you all make this happen. Me, I'm just like Onyobo Bisi, not bad. But you guys are the ones, driving the process. So I thank you all, Stanley, Obumse, yourself, every other person connected with this organization. Thank you all.
At inception, he met an organization in steep decline, low staff morale due to long years of lack of promotion, mounting pension and gratuity arrears, and other legacy debts, decayed broadcast equipment and infrastructure, very low brand profile, among others.
It's for the innovations we brought, the harmony. In the 8 years I was here, we had robust relationship with the labor union, NUJ, Ratao, the staff, promotions. When I came here, promotions hadn't happened for 10 years. Obumse here will testify to that. But we were able to get the approval from Governor Willie Obiano. He did the approval. When we came here, arrears of gratuity, totaling almost 300 million was outstanding. We got the governor to pay that. So all this uplifted the mood and morale of the staff and the retirees. And again, governor also gave some of our staff political appointment. The governor in 2019 personally hosted staff of ABS. That has never happened before. And he was personally serving them food, calling them by their names. They were all shocked because governor is our number one fan, Governor Obiano. And after that, he gave them a token to take home. So he showed very keen interest in our activities. So I think on that note, we are hoping that kind of support and interest in ABS activities will come.
Dr. Nworah was never faced by the enormous challenges he faced. He had his sights on the goal, which was to reposition ABS and make it a competitive publicly owned media, not only in the Southeast, but in Nigeria. He was also driven by the desire to leave his footsteps on the sands of time. Nworah presented his work plan for the repositioning of ABS to Governor Obiano and other members of the State Executive Council at a special session convened sometime in 2014 to chart the way forward for Anambra's ministries, departments and agencies, MDAs. His plans were promptly approved. The governor, who was also in a hurry to achieve greater things in Anambra State, inaugurated a board of directors for ABS under the chairmanship of veteran broadcaster and public relations expert Mr. Nemeka Madebuna. Nollywood legends Pete Dochie and Bob Manuel Udoku and Professor Kato Menoga are among those on the 10-man board of directors of the ABS. With Dr. Nworah in the saddle as MD CEO and the board firmly in place, the journey for the repositioning of ABS began in earnest. Dr. Nworah first secured the funding of a donor agency to organize a strategy session for the management and staff. The session developed a SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats analysis for ABS as a brand. The implementation of the analysis began almost immediately with the radical change of ABS brand identity. An exciting new logo was created, comparable to the logos of global media giants as CNN, NBC, among others. A new slogan, Heartbeat of the East, was also created and adopted. This now resonates within the Anambra. These brand repositioning activities did not cost ABS or the state government any money, as Nworah used his marketing communications industry contacts to secure those services pro bono. Shortly afterwards, the state government awarded the contract for the construction of a brand new 21st century radio and television complex, complete with the latest digital broadcast equipment. Having received the necessary approvals, Dr. Nworah championed the next phase of the repositioning of the ABS, and that was the refreshing and the aging of the ABS workforce. Young new talents were brought in to help drive several of the projects and broadcasting activities.
Legacies for me, I think the biggest legacy is how we have now become a local media brand. By global, I mean local and global. So, if you are living in America, UK, wherever you are, you watch Igbo news, you watch on time, real time. That's my biggest legacy. Two also is to have millions of followers online, like I said. Secondly is that we've been able to de-age and refresh the brand. We brought in young persons here that will drive the process going forward. Guys like yourselves and all that. So it's you have the blend of the mature guys, the experienced guys, and you have the young people. So that's what you need to do. It's called succession planning. We've already done all that. So the ABS is in a strong footing, to continue to serve in the Anambra. Yes.
Under him also, the state government redesigned the ABS perimeter fence, installing also an iconic entrance gate. These have greatly improved the aesthetics of ABS Awka head office. He caused to be planted several trees and flowers inside the premises. Under Dr. Nworah, ABS became a magnet for attracting and developing young talents. On a yearly basis, countless number of young persons pass through its doors, either for internship, industrial attachment, work placement, and national youth service. The outcome is improved content and programs production, and a can-do, bold, creative, and fearless work attitude that only energetic young people can bring to the workplace. Dr. Nworah and the ABS board approached the state government and made a case for staff promotion to be conducted. This hadn't been done for over 10 years prior to his assumption of duty. At the same time, they secured the state government's approval, which paid arrears of over 300 million naira gratuity dating over 25 years. These feats added smiles to the faces of both staff and ABS retirees and gave the staff in particular hope to continue to do their best for the organization. Not one to always wait for the state government to fund its many activities, Dr. Nworah introduced several other privately sponsored projects to help shore up the revenue profile of ABS. For example, he introduced the ABS Anambra Beauty Pageant, live music concerts,
as the shadow of the cross arose upon the lonely hill, as the shadow of the cross arose.
Drama and comedy shows, partnering with corporate organizations. He made the annual ABS Christmas carols and awards more colorful, attracting top members of society to the yearly awards. Dr. Nworah leveraged a lot on his private sector contacts to arrange free training for ABS staff in Lagos, Abuja, and other places. He also partnered with international media houses and donor agencies such as BBC, Ford Foundation, among others, who funded content production for ABS, and also sent some ABS staff on training to New York Film Academy, Montana Film Academy, USA, and London Film Academy.
Yes, you never have all the money you need, but the governor taught us one thing. He said you must learn to do more with less. Okay, you must sweat your asset and sweat your money. And then what we've also done is to leverage on our contacts in the private sector. Sent our staff on training. Some have been to New York Film Academy, Montana Film School, without costing government money. The very first strategy session we did was funded by an NGO. That was what kind of launched our reposition activities.
It was under Dr. Nworah that ABS became a truly global media brand, launching ABS on national satellite TV, Star Times cable TV, and also ABS TV and radio online. Now, Anambra and others can watch ABS and listen to ABS radio from any part of the world. ABS today boasts of millions of followers on its different social media platforms. No other state media in Nigeria can boast of such impressive social media traffic. As a result, ABS under Dr. Uche Nworah has won several industry awards for the quality of its broadcast contents. Many of the staff have also won individual awards. For the very first time in its history, ABS solely organized the gubernatorial debate for Anambra gubernatorial election candidates in 2021. It also partnered Arise TV for another round of gubernatorial debate shortly before the November 7, 2021 gubernatorial elections. He also shored up greatly relationship between the Anambra State civil society and the media, thus creating a platform for engagement between the Anambra and the government. Perhaps one of the biggest legacies that Dr. Nworah will bequeath to the Anambra is the establishment of the ABS Film Academy. The academy has trained over 300 students in filmmaking and broadcast journalism since inception in 2018. It is currently training 230 students. According to Dr. Nworah, quote, "This is our own way of getting young Anambra ready to meet the skills requirement of the emerging creative economy and the fourth industrial revolution." Dr. Nworah also partnered Alkebulan Productions to set up the ABS Film Village, a marvel to behold in the ABS Oka premises where epic Igbo movies and other productions will be shot. The film village will attract revenue to ABS and the state government.
So many things have happened here. We've done the Film Academy, we're doing the Film Village in partnership with Alkebulan Productions, a company from Lagos. It's not costing the state government a dime. So we're not looking at challenges. We're not the kind of people that will sit down here crying. We are Igbo, we're under Anambra. We make things happen. So that's it really.
The COVID-19 global health crisis disrupted learning in Anambra and other places. However, Dr. Nworah and ABS partnered the Anambra State Ministry of Basic Education to launch the Anambra Teaching on Air program, which was broadcast on all ABS multimedia platforms. ABS was the first state-owned media to do this. Other states later visited ABS to understudy the model.
It's never easy. Life always comes with challenges, but we don't look at the challenges. Every challenge is seen as an opportunity. Let me give you an example. In 2020, when COVID-19 started, it was a big challenge. It was a global health challenge. But within a week, ABS launched the Anambra Teaching on Air with Anambra State Ministry of Basic Education, Professor Keto and her team. We turned the challenge to an opportunity, and we became the very first radio TV station in Nigeria to launch Teaching on Air. And that program was followed all over the world, because that program was streamed live across all our platforms, on TV, live on Facebook, on our radio, So it's, there will always be challenges, but again, you turn your challenges into opportunities.
Both Dr. Nworah and ABS have been variously honored for pioneering this innovative blended learning program. Dr. Nworah authored 3 books during his tenure as MD CEO of ABS. The first, which he co-edited with Dr. Emeka Arinze, is ABS Book of Commentaries, published in 2017. They also co-edited the 2021 publication, Governor Willie Obiano, 7 Years of Delivering Good Governance in Anambra State, 2014 to 2021. In 2021, Nworah published the book, Media Practice and Security Challenges in Southeast Nigeria. Dr. Nworah set up the ABS Abuja Bureau, and proudly, ABS Microphone is now seen proudly at major functions in Abuja. ABS is the only state government-owned media operating in the Federal Capital Territory. He also strengthened the ABS Lagos and Nnewi offices and proposed to set up other bureaus in Kaduna, Kumkano, Aba, Port Harcourt, London, among others. Dr. Nworah said, quote, "Ndi Anambra live all over the world. We have the ambition to live in the major cities where Ndi Anambra live, to report and cover their activities. This is possible with technology." End of quote. Dr. Nworah pioneered event culture at ABS and successfully organized many, which were sponsored. He organized the ABS 30th Anniversary Lecture in 2015. Professor Pato Tommy was the keynote speaker at the event, which had an audience Governor Willie Obiano and other notable personalities. Perhaps the biggest event which Dr. Nworah organized, which Ndi Anambra will always remember him for, is the National Summit on Igbo Entrepreneurship, Igba Boy, which he convened on Thursday, 10th March 2022. Vice President Yemi Oshibajo joined the summit virtually, while Chief Obiora Okonkwo, PhD, Chairman of United Nigeria Airways, was the keynote speaker. He started the annual ABS Made in Nigeria Trade Fair in 2014, which holds at ABS premises near Aroma Junction, Oka, and the ABS Annual New Yam Festival, which began in 2019. A recipient of several honors and awards during his tour of duty as the MD CEO of ABS, Dr. Nworah is a 2020 Federal Government of Nigeria Presidential Awardee and recipient of the National Productivity Center, Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment Public Service Leadership and Productivity Award. Dr. Nworah is a team player and expert in public diplomacy. During his tenure, he managed both internal and external stakeholders creditably, including the labor unions. Hence, the cooperation management enjoyed during his tenure with both Nigeria Union of Journalists, NUJ, and Radio, Television and Theatre Workers Union, RATAU, to encourage team bonding in ABS. Dr. Nworah encouraged the setting up of ABS Football Club and ABS Female Volleyball Team. The football club has won NUJ and other awards. He also procured table tennis boards and other sports equipment and developed practice football and volleyball pitches. Dr. Nworah also built a mini park for staff relaxation, which the staff have named Ezudo Square. He helped to facilitate Governor Willie Obiano, personally appreciating the staff of ABS for their hard work. The governor hosted staff of ABS at his Aguleri country home in 2019. Dr. Nworah also helped to facilitate Governor Obiano making over 20 ABS staff political appointees. Dr. Uche Nworah has an unassuming personality and is a role model to many.
But again, on a more serious note, we've articulated some of the issues that we think the incoming government, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, will look into. And those documents, we've documented all this and we'll hand it over to the transition committee. So we believe that those issues will be looked into.
His passion for the promotion of Igbo culture is legendary. He was inducted into Enugu royalty as a cabinet chief in 2019 as Ezude Enugu Numunri. He was also honored with the chieftaincy titles of Ezude Abagana in 2016 and Udo Koka in 2021 in appreciation of his meritorious services to the Anambra. As Dr. Uche Nworah bows out of the services of Anambra Broadcasting Service as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, it is hoped that, like the proverbial eagle, he will always find taller trees to perch on.
No regrets. I mean, come on. We always look ahead. That's the title of a production that we did, a TV series that we did 3-4 years back. Ahead. We don't look at the challenges. Rather, you see the opportunities that come out of the challenges. Yes.
The staff of Anambra Broadcasting Service are already missing him and wish him well in his future endeavors. The same goes for the Anambra, who are ever appreciative of his stewardship.
And the Anambra, keep on supporting ABS. Thank you for the support you gave to me, and I'm also praying and hoping that the incoming MD and the incoming government, you guys will keep on supporting the Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo. And for the staff, ABS, I'm not dying. I'm only going away, but we'll always be in touch. Keep on working hard, and I'll always be proud of you guys. Thank you so much.